everybody. This is Click and Cliff. Welcome back to my channel. Now, this is a Beyond Click and Cliff where it's a podcast where I tell you life events, life stories, something other than Lego. And it's a way for you to get to know me as I can get to know you a little bit better as well. And if you would hit that like button, if you'd be so courteous, listen to this podcast, you might want to chime in. If you do, please do it in the comments down below. Now today, I'm making this on November 1st, so it'll be a Wednesday. And we just got done with Halloween last night, which was fun. Me and my family sat down and we watched some scary movies. We watched the first one we put in. We were watching them all day, or I was. My daughter wasn't here, or she was home, but she was asleep. She stays up all night, sleeps all day. Just happens that way. But all day I was watching movies yesterday. I was watching stuff that I enjoyed watching growing up. Scary, like Stephen King. Love Stephen King movies. So I watched all of them that I could yesterday until the wife got home from work and my kid finally came out of her room. Then we sat down. We watched the first one was Nun 2, I think it was. We watched all of them, and we watched the Nun 2, and we rolled right into the new Insidious that came out, I guess, a couple months ago, and then we watched the new Pet Cemetery Bloodline all last night. And which, this ain't a movie review or nothing to that sort, but it was nice. I was thankful. To hang out with my family, and as I getting older, and as my child is getting older, I'm starting to think about a little bit more about, how fast things change. Now, I remember when I was a kid, my dad would tell me stories about, how time flies. I was like, oh, Dad, today's been so slow. We talk about time flies. It's funny. You don't think about that stuff when you're a kid, but when you get older, you come to realize, man, my parents was right. I started thinking about my daughter. When she was a little bitty kid, I loved it. I still love it today, but when she was a baby, it was the best. She was perfect. She was, awesome. I wish that time was still here, because I tell you what, I turned around one day and she was graduating high school. And I'm like, where did this time gone? Well, you kind of take things for granted in life. I think everybody does. I don't think it was me. I think everybody takes something for granted. And I sure did. I just took stuff for granted. I worked every day. I did other things. I wasn't home. I missed a lot of my daughter's growing up. And that was on me. That was nobody else's. Nobody else's fault but my own. And it's funny, the time, when I'm working, those shifts, not being around home, I did miss my daughter's first steps. I missed my daughter's first word. I missed my daughter's breaking herself off the pacifier. It was funny how my wife told me she was about time to go to bed, and my wife went to go give her a pacifier because she could never go to sleep without a pacifier in her mouth. She refused it, just laid it on the kitchen table and went to bed without it. we didn't break her. She broke herself. I thought that was so cool. I mean, he's like, wow, we didn't have to do that. She did it on her own. That's my girl. But she, I missed a lot of stuff, and I took it for granted. Oh, I know I missed her. That sucks. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna be there the rest of the time, and that time, I mean, it's a train effect, and I'm like, well, where do we go from here? I turned around, she's 21 years old. This is last September, and I'm like, and I'm started thinking, and I'm not getting younger. I started thinking about the time, all them times, and I took it for granted, and I just couldn't understand. I mean, why did it have to be so fast now? Now I want everything to slow down. Nothing's slowing down. I want these days to be longer, and they're getting shorter. But being thankful for what you have is one thing, is awesome, and that's what we should do. We should be thankful that this is the month of November. We should be thankful every day, not just for every day of the month. But I am thankful that my daughter was in my life, because she shone light on my life. That's my best achievement right there. My daughter. I can have so much pay. I got paper certificates that thick from the fire service of I completed this course, honor, whatever. Those can be tossed in a fire, and I wouldn't miss a thing. Those were not my highest achievement. My highest achievement was my kid. And I missed out so much doing my career. I missed out a lot. And, you know what? If I had to do it all over again, I would not be a firefighter. Even though I loved the job, I think I would rather just do something from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, where I could be home every night with my kid. More time home with the kid. More time I can do stuff with the kid. I missed out on going trick-or-treating a lot of years. Christmases, Christmas Eves, Thanksgivings, Easters, because I had to work. Missed out. School plays, school functions, parent-teachers conferences. Sometimes I feel like I'm a failure as a father. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes missing those things, I kind of feel that way. And I'm not trying to direct other people's lives here. I understand your life and livelihood's a lot different than mine. But I always try to tell people, don't do like I did. When there's a school function or something, go do it. Even if you don't feel like it, don't want to. Force yourself to go, because you're going to make memories, and you're going to regret it in life. And you're going to have these days where you do think about, man, what was I doing that was so important? Now I couldn't go hanging out with my friends or sitting watching TV. That's more important than hanging out with my kid. I just, don't understand that part of it. But like I said, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a life coach. I can't, I'm just telling how I feel about my kid and my life, because I know I missed out, and I hate for y'all. I don't want nobody to feel the same thing as I do. I do not want nobody to feel the same way as I do. I'm not saying I got no regrets, because I heard a saying the other day: if you have regrets, that means you made the wrong choice. I feel that I need to make the right choices every time there's a choice that comes my way, but you also got to live by it too. You make the choice, you got to live with it. And I'm just trying to throw out another way of thinking, so maybe you for yourself could think, well, is this the right choice? Now, I, like I said, I'm not a therapist. Remember, these are my experiences and my feelings that I am sharing with you guys. I have missed out a lot through my work to be with my child. Um, there's other circumstances why maybe other people can't be with their child. There could be, you know, other reasons, and that's fine. Um, but yesterday, sitting there watching the movies with my child and wife, best time the whole week. I took some time off for me. I didn't realize stream that this last Monday night. I didn't, you know, I took Tuesday, Halloween day off, and I just hung out, hanging with my family, and that was the best time I've had in a long time. And I believe I'm gonna do some more of that. A lot more of that. I, to me, I want to leave a mark on my daughter, like my parents did on me. I want to be like I can have good memories. Think, I did this with my mom and dad. Say, I want her to feel the same way. Like, you know what, when she was having a bad day, and she can think of these memories. Say, that was a good day. That's what I want. That's my personal achievement and what I want to do. Might sound lame or corny, but that's my lame and corny, and I'm going to deal with it. And I'm going to take it, and I'm going to be proud of it. But like I said, there's times where you can't do it, and that's understandable. Either your job, or you're sick, or just physically or mentally unable to do it. I totally get it. But when there's chances that you are in a good day and there's something that comes up, go do it. No matter what's going on, nothing's more important than hanging out with your family. Ever. But today's podcast wasn't really to be all about that, but it kind of turned out that way. This is what I like. I just turn on the computer, hit the record button, and start talking. That's what I'm doing today. I don't even know what to name this podcast. Probably just be thankful. Part 1, because I'm thinking this month of November is to be thankful, and I'm thankful for my family. My family. I think they're, that's what I'm thankful for, and I'm thankful for all you guys out there as well that I hang out with. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy my time with you guys too. But I am thankful for you guys as well. But I'm thankful for my family up and for more folks there. Now, there are days where I do want to hide out because I'm not in the mood. But I need to change that way of thinking too. I mean, I should be wanting to hang out with them all the time, not just one day a year. So that's the direction I'm going with this. Just be thankful for your family. Be thankful for your health, if it's good, or even if it's bad. Be thankful that you're still here with us. You can hang out with us and talk to us and have fun with your family and everybody. But guys, I think that's going to be it today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please hit that like button down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this video was kind of made you to think a little bit or be thankful for your family and motivate you. If it has, does, it's great. But I do hope you do like these podcasts that I'm doing and all that. So, guys, I want y'all to be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Pay it forward. And until next time, guys, have a good week.